They just pulled me out of the car and kept.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Flip Thought Show. It's your host, the Monks, King Truth, Bird, Benny Bo, the one with the word, the one with the flow, coming at you live, man. Yeah. $6.54, man. It's gonna be a Meek Mill. Got arrested in New York City last night. And he was telling the officer like, "How you gonna arrest me? I have no weapon on me." It's the more. We gonna check this out. It's gonna be a little quick one, and we going, man. Appreciate everybody liking, commenting, sharing, subscribing, hitting that notification bell so I know y'all there so I can throw it to you in there. Let's go.
Yo, listen.
It's now in tune with 050, the movement.
Brim. Yes. Hey. Get on the right and get left. Gang. Now put that in the comment section.
Meek got locked in New York. What's going on? Heard he had a gun in the club. Meek, you wrong. You supposed to have a wire and carry. Get locked down might turn you to a fairy. No one to protect you is scary. Meek, stay out the streets. No. Free Meek.
Building, man. Salute the 05090 is in the building. As y'all come in, please hit the appreciation button. The appreciation button is the like button. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Great content. Subscribe to this channel. And if you feel anything different from what we say on here, you able to put it in the comment section respectfully. Now, I want to get to this. I'm getting this video from a lot of people this morning. I wasn't even going to do a show today, but you know what I'm saying? Yesterday was Halloween. I hope everybody made it home safe. The candy that y'all got, make sure y'all check that candy, especially if you was in the hood. You know what I'm saying? I bought my own kids their own candy. They didn't knock on no doors, no nothing. I don't know. That's just the way I am. Safety come first. But if you was out there, I hope everybody made it home safely. You know what I'm saying? And if you watching this, that means God love you. You know what I'm saying? So let's get to this. This morning I woke up and Meek Mills is all over the internet as far as Instagram. So I went and checked, you know, the internet to see if this really happened. Because I don't want nobody to say, oh yeah, they made up something. You know how these dudes talk. Now, we're going to show the video. Before I show the video, I want to ask Navi, how do you feel about it? You seen the video, right?
Yeah, I seen the video. But I'm not sure what's going on. I just hope he's safe.
All right, from what I heard, allegedly, you know what I'm saying? He supposed to have Branch or his man, Branch, showed a hammer in the club. I don't know. I'm saying allegedly. Because I went, the people who sent it to me, I'm like, yo, why anytime a celebrity do, you know, get caught up, we only see a 2-minute clipping? What happened to the whole situation?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But they said that the gun, allegedly the gun was shown of him branching the gun, and for his safety to not, they didn't push it, they didn't send it out. They showing the part that I think the cop
was just the popcorn church.
You know how black people put it, harassing them and doing, you know what I'm saying, other than what they supposed to do. But they said he was in the club, him and his team, and the position he's at. Why would you be in a club? I don't these clubs, and I have to really look around and make sure nobody don't slide up on me, because I don't know who don't like me or who like me. You know what I'm saying? Yep. So when I see like this video and what they said that happened prior to this video of him being in the club and and backing out allegedly, what caused that? First of all, what type of club you was in? Who you beefing with? You know what I'm saying?
That's in New York?
Huh?
That's in New York?
I don't know. Put it in the comment section. Is in New York? I'm gonna play it and we're gonna look. It's an 18-minute video. This one gets me so upset. It gets me so upset because these guys, they clip out parts. Like we want to know what happened. And I understand. I'm not trying to have anybody how can I say it, incriminated, locked up or anything, because the internet, you got to realize who watches the internet. Right. You know what I'm saying? So the dudes who taped it, they must have said, this can't be involved. And then you got, I'm gonna be honest with you, right? You got a lot of these celebrities, they trying to figure out ways to be in the internet. For us to talk about them is to keep them irrelevant. Right. So that's why I question it to say, I'm gonna let the viewers, I want the viewers, put it in the comment section. Do y'all think this real? Do y'all think it's a play? What do y'all think about this? Now, Naughty, we need a song for this.
Let's do it.
Naughty platform. After this, go to Naughty platform 050 WTF. Make sure y'all subscribe to that platform. He the one who do the songs, and we need a song for this. For I'm gonna be honest. Every episode you done created a song, man. You basically the reason 50 Cent said put it in the comment section. The songs. Let's get to it. Now, I'm gonna show y'all what happened.
When you're young and black, we just want I ain't never seen nobody so underpaid like this police.
What the cops like? Did you see? What's the precinct like? What?
New York.
That look like New York?
Mm-hmm.
You think so? At first I was looking. I'm like, yo, it looked like LA from the the graffiti. I don't know if New York. I got to get back to New York, man.
Don't come.
Look at it one more time.
When you're young and black, we just want I ain't never seen nobody so underpaid like this police.
That's New York. I seen it. It's New York. Seen the badge. And you hear in the background, he's talking about this what happened when you black. I don't know what's going on. It's just crazy, man. I wonder what club he was coming out of. That looked like Manhattan, Lower East Side, probably. It looked like somewhere in Manhattan. Don't look like no Brooklyn area. Look like Manhattan. You can tell by the noise. It got to be a club, a lounge, or something.
Yep.
From like I said, from what I heard, it was something dealing with a weapon that was shown. They wait till he came out the club and arrested him. Just think about this. If you in the club with a couple of people, like me and my entourage, let's just say we in the club and a weapon was shown. Why is I getting locked up by myself? For real. I'm not indicating nobody, but I knew, my days, I got locked up. Me and the homies, we in front of, the building, the police, we busting cells, police run down. It's like 15 of us. They just ain't gonna choose
Everybody.
me. We all in situ booking. Niggas is like this. Yo, homie. Who first time getting arrested, homie? Like, we'll bail you out. Like, you gotta take that. That's the conversations we have. What is Meek Mills doing arrested if you with an entourage? So you might as well, listen, that's why I say, when I go out by myself. You know what I'm saying? Because if I'm out with a nigga and he holding me down, yo, listen, I'm somebody. I'm the breadwinner. So I can't go to jail. I don't know what's going on with these niggas. You know what I'm saying? I can't go to jail. I'm the breadwinner. You better hold that down. What is Meek Mills doing with handcuffs on him? Coming from a club with an entourage. May God bless America. And this is sad. I want to say salute to everybody. This was a great one, a great short one. And I hope, honestly, he worked through it. I hope he don't get charged. I actually like Meek Mills. I like his music. He make great music. Sometimes I rile him up, the Diddy, the low shit, slide around like James Brown and all that. The guy had him. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, had him, at the end of the day, it's all content. You know what I'm saying? And we want to know, what is you going out so tangible and putting yourself in predicaments that you probably got a gun case now. And you in the club with an entourage. Why they ain't lined up with you? The way how my niggas used to be. Back in the days, they run up on us, they find a gun around that. I don't care if it's cross the street. All you niggas gonna be on the floor with handcuffs. You deal with this in front of the judge. We don't see that no more. I wonder what's going on. But salute to Meek Mills. You got anything to say before we get up off of here?
050 is the movement. That's it.
050 always the movement. Y'all already know. Bam!
Meek got locked in New York. What's going on? Heard he had a gun in the club. Meek, you wrong. You supposed to have a wire and carry. Get locked down, I turn you to a fairy.
So yeah, man, Meek got caught with a gun inside the club, man. But when they arrested him, he said he ain't even had nothing on him. We gonna check out this other clip about it, and we gonna be going.
Out there is not a lot. Go. Yes, Fur GPT is here. All right, let's talk about Meek Mill. So he was detained yesterday, handcuffed in New York City. Now, while there is not a lot of information available about what went down, let's see what Meek Mill actually said today. He said on his Twitter, when I woke up this morning, I seen it. They just pulled me out my car and cuffed me in front of a whole club, embarrassed the shit out of me in NYC. I'm not scared to go outside without a gun. They had guns in my face for no reason. Shaking my head, I thought it was a prank. Now, look, we don't know exactly the reason behind all of this. At the end of the day, it could just have been, a precautionary. Cops, they want to detain you just to detain you for your safety. But, I mean, you got to know that this is Meek Mill at the end of the day. But as they say, not to even talk about this, but let's keep it on the table, right? I don't care how much jewels you got. I don't care if they know who you are, right? In this country, you already know what it is, bro. Especially in an area like New York City, especially at a club. I'm not saying they're justified for doing it, but you already got to know what it is with these type of circumstances, especially the NYPD, which I think is the most corrupt police department on the face of the planet, along with Chicago and Philadelphia and LA. Should I go further? But that's just my thoughts. Obviously, you have some good cops out there, obviously, but that doesn't, excuse the bad cops. But, with very limited information on exactly why he was cuffed and stuffed and bagged and tagged, what can you really say about it? What can you really say? Obviously, he feels a certain way about it, but where's it really going to go? Where's it really going to go after this? So it is what it is, man. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Now, I want to know what you guys think in the comment section about Meek Mill, being harassed, and this is ongoing for Meek. He's been harassed for years, by the police. So it's really nothing different. It's really nothing new. And in the hells of North America, it's nothing new for us. I've probably been pulled over, locked up, detained at least 15 times in my life. Sometimes for doing absolutely nothing, had a gun put to my head. So this is what we used to this shit in America as black men. This is the norm for us to have run-ins with the police. So now what's the fuss about, Meek? Now I can see maybe they saw you walking out the club and they just wanted to try to bust you and find stuff, and that's what they do too. If they get tipped off, if they feel like you may have, something, or maybe your people had a weapon, they want to go see if that weapon is registered. They're always looking for something. That's why it's best not to even engage with them dudes, right? When they ask you a question, ask them, am I free to go? Am I detained? And leave it there. They ask for the ID. Do what's required by law, but getting into a conversation, it's not a conversation with them assholes, right? With cops, they looking to get you on something. It's an interrogation, not a conversation. It's an interrogation, not a conversation. With that being said, I know a couple good cops, right? But for the majority, I think some of those dudes is prick. But that's my thoughts on those situations. Let me just gotta get.
Put it in the comment section.
Now in tune with 050, the movement.
Brim. Yes.
All right, so yeah, man, you seen basically he allegedly had a gun in the club, got arrested. It's gonna be seated. It's gonna be Seti Nash breaking it down a little bit more. It's gonna be the last clip, and we'll be gone.
They just pulled me out of the car and cuffed me in front of the whole club, embarrassed the shit out of me in New York City.
That's crazy, though.
I'm not scared to go outside without a gun. They had guns in my face for no reason, SMH. I thought it was a prank. They trying to get me. Man, Meek Mill better be careful out here. Yeah, he better be careful because his allegations against the police are pretty effing serious. Let's go.
Free McMillie.
What happened?
Hold up, wait a minute. Y'all thought I was finished? When I bought the ass tomorrow, y'all thought it was rented?
I ain't never seen nobody so underpaid like the police.
Rapper Meek Mill handcuffed by NYPD outside Manhattan Club on Halloween. Rapper Meek Mill was pulled from his car, handcuffed, and had guns pointed at him by New York City police officers early Saturday morning outside a Dyckman Avenue club in Manhattan during Halloween celebrations. Video footage shows Mill complying without resistance, and he was released shortly after without any charges being filed. The incident, described by Mill as a routine traffic stop amid heightened patrols, drew widespread attention on social media to his history of legal encounters and interactions with law enforcement. Now, here's the problem, right? This moron just said, I ain't got no problems coming outside with guns. I ain't scared of nothing and all of this crap, which tells you more than likely this is what happened. There's more to the story. probably not gonna get body cam because it ain't gonna matter because it's Meek Mill. Not in a disrespectful manner, but if this would have been, let's say, Drake, Kendrick, NBA YoungBoy, or a famous athlete, then 100% we would be getting a body cam. But it's one of those things where, bro, you just gotta know where you at. It's New York, bro. You don't have any rights as a human being as far as the police come when it comes to New York. That's why y'all probably need to move down south to certain states. But let's take it even further. Driving is a privilege, it's not a right. I want everybody to know that. I want all you guys to know this real quick. Hey, take it from the hood lawyer. Driving is a privilege, it's not a right. We don't know if these cats had smoke in the car, they were smoking and all this crap. Granted, I don't think that's probable cause anymore, but Meek Mill has a history, former parolee, felon, all of this stuff. So if they wanted to, which they do, and which they did, if they want to profile him, they're going to profile him. Is it right? No. But I'm not going to sit here and act as though that is cool. Nah, I'm not going to sit here and act like it's cool. I'm not even going to sit here and tell you that it's right. I'm going to be fair. The cops, if they just stopped this fool right here in front of the club, more than likely there was a conversation had and the cops decided to escalate it. A lot of these cops are taught de-escalation tactics and fully disregard that. They do. We can go through hundreds of videos, all of this stuff and everything. But at the same time, it's Halloween, there's liquor, there's all of this BS, and you're in New York. You don't have rights as a human being when it comes to the NYPD in New York. I just want y'all to know that. They have literally one of the strongest, if not the strongest union in all of America. Better than every damn police department. So with that being said, bro, Meek, you just got to choose your battles better. And shout out to how he handled it. He went out there yelling. He wasn't saying anything like that. He was just basically, dare I say, controlling the situation better than a lot of you morons. A lot of you people can learn from that. There are two things that happens with people who feel as though they're being wronged by the police. And I would say a lot of you guys are wronged by the police from a moralistic, personal standpoint. But here's the thing. There's two rights you can be. You can be dead right or you can be dead right. Meaning you can wake yourself up in jail or you can be killed. Flat out. There's always this phrase that exists that says, who's the adult in the room? If you see these people with badges on power trips and tyrants and all of this stuff, if you see that, what do you think is best? Because they technically have a license to kill. And your family, they could win a lawsuit, sure, millions of dollars, but you're no longer here forever. So shout out to Meek for handling it the way he should have handled it. He handled it as a leader. And I know Meek Mill has this epped out, crazed train of people who dislike him because he has some horrible takes. I will admit, I piled on with the BS because some of the shit he does doesn't make sense. Example, when he went to that damn shoe place that they were selling shoes at, and the dude was like, I'm not giving you a discount. Meek Mill ended up buying the shoes at full price, but told the dude, man, I could have cut a promo for you. I could have did this. I could have did that. Had you given me a discount. Then proceeded to go to another dude who priced him lower, and he didn't do that. But gave the promo, all of that crap in full payment to the dude he was just criticizing, but did not do that for the next person that sold him some shoes at a discounted price. You can't make this shit up. There's all the Diddy jokes, which I feel he should have never, in my heart of hearts, bruh, I feel like he should have never responded to it. All he should have said was, nigga, that's not me, but you start, because I don't believe he got touched by no goddamn Diddy. But once you start explaining yourself, you already lost. This is the worst thing about the internet. You could be in full explanation and say this is wrong, this is wrong, here's the facts, here's the facts, here's the facts, and they don't care. They go off of feelings. Especially half of these grown ass men that ain't men. They just go off of feelings. But as far as Meek Mill go, shout out, bro. And I wish a lot more rappers would handle it that way. Let your lawyers do the talking if you feel like you've been wrong. Let other people fight your battles if you feel you've been wrong. You cannot win. You are in a lose-lose situation. You can't win. So, respect to Meek Mill for handling that. And I know some of y'all are like, nah, he should have protested. He should have wiggled back. He should have yelled out it. He should have had a seizure and fell on the ground and pissed his pants. All right. We can do all that. We can say Meek Mill should have did a whole lot of things, start yelling, start protesting. I'm a rapper. I'm a black man. Black Lives Matter. Whatever. That shit. Whatever you want to yell. I don't even care at this point. He can be MAGA. He can, you know what I'm saying? He can be whatever. But he ain't dead. He ain't in jail. He's traveling. He left without incident. That's what you need. Then all you need to do is holler at your attorney, ask for body cam footage, review said body cam footage, file your complaint, file your lawsuit. This temporary bullshit that we have taken and acting like it's gospel for the masses is the reason why a lot of you cats lose your lives. It just is. And I know, you kissing ass for the police. It's not that, bro. It's truly, truly, truly not that. Half of the time, y'all don't know what the hell you are doing. The first thing you should be asking, as the driver, only the driver should be talking, is this a Terry stop? After the damn driver says that, the passengers, if they get spoken to, is this a Terry stop? Because if it's a citation, you don't need our IDs. If we're involved in a crime in the middle of an investigation, then that's where you have to give up your IDs. And since I'm in the middle of an investigation, I'm going to shut the hell up. I'm going to exercise my right to shut the hell up. That's it. No drink, no anything. I'm under investigation. I'm not helping you out with your investigation. I'm not hindering, but I'm not helping you. Fuck you. So, shout out to Meek Mill. Do your thing. I'm just glad he didn't escalate it. That's all. I'm tired of seeing you cats escalate stuff, and then I'm supposed to sit here and act like, bruh, y'all could literally just pay your little $500 for a civil suit and see how it goes. See, you know what I'm saying? All of this stuff. But a lot of y'all take this stuff further than what it has to be taken. Learn your laws.
I feel like he definitely handled it like professionally. He really wasn't really crashing out like nothing like that. And it wasn't on our door though. But I feel like he handled it professionally. He definitely got a lawsuit against that club though, because if he wasn't doing what they said he was doing, then that's a lawsuit right there. But yeah, he definitely handled it professionally, you feel me? And yeah, man, that was that one, man. Appreciate everybody commenting, liking, sharing, subscribing, and the notification bell. We gone.